This will be a critique of the of my run. One, keep the shotgun up. Keep all firearms up. Every time you move them down to seconds, obviously you have to move them for the ports, but you also want to stay back from the ports, make easier movement. Secondly, did not have a good plan for this. Let's face it, it was probably the hardest stage. I looked at it. I even helped build it. But you can see the moving and not shooting. When you're moving and not shooting, it's time. And but today's thing was just to get a baseline and to look at all my mistakes. We're going to speed this up a bit. Um, Show you the next mistake we have. Here with the rifle, the mag was not inserted. I go to pull the trigger. You watch the mag. Did you see it? It just dropped right out. Again, that's eating time. Had no other mag on my belt. Another fault. I know better than that. Had to pick it up from the ground. So again, not a great stage. Let's move on. Here in this stage, um, not bad, except that I hit a hostage and or no shoot, and I also got a miss. So right there, that was down a lot of time. Um, and notice how I went for the gun on the belt, the handgun on the belt, and it wasn't there. It was clearly on the table, and I knew that. But there's muscle memory for you. All right, let's move up. All right, on the biggest thing here is I did get all my hits, and I was real happy with that. But the first thing I noticed is anybody that's really good in this situation would kneel, and kneeling with the barricade gives you a much stable platform. Secondary, I definitely didn't do the 7 to 1 o'clock movement for wobble as I know I need to do. Just couldn't get that in there. But if I would have kneeled here and on the next piece here with the barricade would have been better. And I definitely need some work on the skinny Sammies. These are skinny Sammies over here. Again, a little more work. You can't see the box, but it was really tight. I couldn't get a good platform. But again, hey, it's a game. Gotta adapt. Again, I was happy with it, but it took all 3 minutes to lift one on the table. But we are doing much better than when I used to do this stage. Let's see if we can speed you up a little bit. Okay, here. Let's get back. Yep. On here, there were. Just stop it. There were 2 here visible. There were 5 over here. I didn't get tight enough off on the box to the left, and I left one hanging, which is really, really crappy. Other than that, this particular target here, I definitely was down on it, and I shot twice at it, and there were no hits on it. So that's just inexcusable on my part. You gotta aim on that stage. So other than that, that was my down thing. I had a pretty good plan and enjoyed it. The only stage you don't see, for whatever reason, I didn't have a video up, but when I did find out, that was my best stage at coming in 36. So that was a good run. In that run, I will say that one thing you can't see, it was handgun and then run back like 50 yards, get rifle. I got my hits on the long range. Happy about that. But then what I forgot to do is I forgot to move my zoom down to 1. So when I was moving forward that 50-yard dash, when I went to get a sight picture, Mr. Target was like, 2 feet in front of me, and it was huge. And I just literally was doing point shoots, aiming the gun and hitting because I couldn't see much. And that was a real, boo-boo. Obviously, knocked that cattail back down to 0. Easy fix, but that would have made that run maybe a 30 instead of a 36th place. So, again, we're getting there. All right, one more stage to go. This stage was particularly easy. Obviously, the Stoeger shotgun is running really nice. I need to step up maybe a little bit more tuning on the ports and to get better at reloading. And I was happy here. Didn't leave any on the table. And in the back, I got all my hits. I got my 2 slug hits. Again, real happy with that. I think I was 2 for 2 on the slugs. Handgun's still strong. And can't really complain here other than reload. And again, we went a little slower this time for a reason. We wanted to get hits. Sometimes you can leave a hit on the table and do better on your time. Remember, it's time based for the score. So, that was my game. Go in there, see what happens, see where I moo moo, and pick it up on video and come back and do a little more. But again, hardware ran good. That's always a number one. Now I need to get the software, which is my brain, to run better. Anyway, that's it for the critique, and not bad. Thanks.